What's up, bitches?
Yes, it's the return. And if you followed our other channel,
Right.
over Simple Name A, we have this video series that we review stuff called Dragon and Ninja's Rambling Reviews. Well, I'm bringing back, I'm bringing back the Rambling Reviews, but this time it's Ninja and Tiz Rambling Reviews. And if you can't tell,
ramble on.
yeah, if you can't tell by the title of the video or the gameplay you're watching here, this is a review for Final Fantasy 15. A game 10 maybe 10 plus years in the making. It finally came out on PS4. Finally, a little brief history, real quick on this game. Originally, it was part of the Crystal Novalis thing or whatever with Final Fantasy 13, and it was supposed to originally called Final Fantasy Versus 13, but then it was supposed to be like one of the first PS3 games. It got moved back, and then we kept seeing stuff about it. Then later it got changed to Final Fantasy 15. The other stuff I've heard about the game is that it was originally made by the people that made the Kingdom Hearts team, and you could tell in the gameplay and stuff. But me and Tid here are we're here to oh my god, we're here to you know, let you people know what we think about this game, being that, you know, we're huge RPG fans and stuff, and we're here to you know
How much
what
this game sucks.
It don't suck, man. But let's get into it. We're gonna start with we're gonna save all the spoilers and everything. If you don't know what's happening in the story and everything, we'll save all that for after that. We're gonna talk the gameplay first. So let's get into the combat system. I like the combat system, but it's fucking weird. Like, sometimes I feel like a badass, but then other times I feel like, you know, like I haven't really learned how to do anything since I started playing the goddamn game and stuff. But
I feel the same way.
yeah, it is good though. Like it's better. Like Ted don't really like turn-based games, and I have no problem with them. But we can both agree that this is pretty dope for, you know what I'm saying, like a great alternative to the whole turn-based or that whatever the fuck they did with Final Fantasy 13, whatever that shit was. Whatever that was. I don't know what the fuck that. I don't know what the fuck that was all about.
I don't remember much about it.
But the active time battle system, I think, is what they called it. But yeah, the characters themselves, which we'll have to talk about that when we get into the spoilers and whatnot. And man, I probably picked the wrong mission to come show y'all. But yeah, the characters are pretty good. You know, there's an open world aspect for the first part of the game where, like, you know, like you get to you know, like, you travel around this place, whatever it's called. What is this place called? Lucius? I think that's what it's called, Lucius.
Yeah, Lucius or Lucius something.
Yeah, it's named after the king or whatever, or like not the king, but that's what the place is called, or Eos or some shit. But the question is, does the open world hurt a Final Fantasy game? And I'm gonna say yes and no. No, it doesn't hurt, because honestly, I like the open world aspect of it. But where it does hurt it is the story. And now we're gonna get into full spoilers. But the story is, to me, the story is where the open world gets hurt the most. Because, and my reasoning for this is because, that's what I'm looking for here. Okay, say you'll be doing something with the main, I really feel like in a lot of ways you're supposed to complete the main story first, you know, and then go back and beat the side quest. Because when you're out in the world and you're doing side quests and stuff, and like and you're doing and you're playing the main story at the same time. Like the side quests feel completely like they're not even like it's two totally different games. It's like you got all this dramatic shit happening over here with the main story, but then you're like, okay, well let me go do a side quest. And then you have to go run around and find pressure valves or hunt chocobos or some shit. You know, it's like what the fuck? like yes. So what do you think about? What's your thoughts on the open world?
I like it. I mean, I've always liked games that have open world to it. Honestly, I haven't really played every Final Fantasy game that came out.
Mm-hmm.
The first one I ever played was the last one that came out for the PS2. And
12 or 10?
If I remember correctly, it was an open world. I liked it.
So that's 12.
And
I think
it was 12. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's 12. Or as I like to call it, the Star Wars Final Fantasy. Anyway, go ahead.
All the ones on PS3 I played, all of them weren't open world, but I still enjoyed them.
Mm-hmm.
This one, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Now,
yeah, because like one thing I will say, like this, like we're very like Ted's like 1 trophy off of platinum, and I'm like 2 off from platinum, and we didn't set out to platinum this game. The game is fun. Like the open world does bring a lot to it, and I'm not saying the open world is bad. I'm just saying, as far as the story goes, like it really feels like maybe we're supposed to beat the story first, and then go back and do all this other shit and stuff. But since we're talking about the story, so in this game is you basically what it is you play as one character through the whole game, the Prince Noctis. You're the prince of this kingdom, and I'm sure by now you all know what the deal is and all this stuff. I mean, you got your 4 buddies when you're like best friends. They're like best friends. It's a road trip game. This game to me is like a mix between Final Fantasies 10, 12, and 13. It's like Final Fantasy X in that road trip aspect, and the way they get the summons and the whole Oracle thing being like the summoners, like Yuna and the summoners and shit. It's like 12 because of the whole like the imperial aspect of it and stuff. Like they're having to battle this like giant empire and shit. And then it's like 13 because it feels like 13. Like, you know what I mean? Like you could even use the music from other Final Fantasy games in the car and stuff. And we'll get to that motherfucker in a minute, but yeah, like, but anyway, you play these dudes, and you go on this. Basically, at the beginning of the game, you're supposed to be on your way to go meet your fucking fiance in was it Altissia? I think is where you're going, Altissia.
Altissia.
Yeah, which is like the hardest place in the world to fucking find your way around at first.
Yeah.
Like
that city.
That city is fucking dumb. Like, goddamn. Anyway, so and then
I warned Ninja about it.
Yeah, like he beat the game like 2 weeks ago. Yeah, like he beat the game like 2 weeks ago, and I beat it like a couple of days ago, like the story mode. And like he was like, when he got out to, he was like, bro, this fucking city is retarded. And I was like, oh okay, you know, like I'm like, oh, okay, sure, like yeah, I get you. Yeah, I got there and I was like, bro, you were so right. Fuck that town. Fuck that town. Doing this shit no more. But
I warned him about a lot of things in this game.
Yeah, and we're gonna get to all these giant plot holes. Just believe we're gonna get to the giant. There's like 4 very significant plot holes in this fucking story of this game that need to be addressed. But we'll get to that in a minute. We'll get to that when we get there. But like the car breaks down. And see, there's other stuff you can watch before the game starts. Like there's a 5-episode anime that kind of gives the backstories for everybody in the party, and it tells what they were doing right before the game started. And then there's a movie called Kingsglaive, which is about, because at the beginning of the game, like the character's home gets invaded by this other army and shit. And no, power shit. Like whenever they get invaded by another army, and the bad guys, and in that movie Kingsglaive, you get to see all this happen and shit. But like yeah, the car breaks down, you gotta fix the car, and the car's like your lifeline around the town and stuff, man. You could drive it, or you could have Ignis drive it, and I just gave up driving it. Yeah, I had Ignis drive it too. I was like, you know what, okay, well, this isn't Grand Theft Auto. I don't have to drive this fucking car. But, you know, so the rest of the, and then, like, then you find out your dad's dead and all this other shit, and then, so now you're going to find your wife, and her fiance or whatever, and blah blah. And the story takes off from there, and it goes through all this shit. And it's a good story. It's a good story. I'm just saying, like the open world part of it kind of makes the main story disjointed feeling. Cause like you're running like something crazy. Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Thing about the story, it keeps you wanting to see what happens next.
Yeah.
One thing I enjoyed about it.
Yeah, and it's not the best Final Fantasy story or even RPG story I ever played, but it's not the worst either. By no means is it bad. Like the first part, and it's like like in the first part of the story during the open world part of it and everything, is like you're just like like to me it just feels really disjointed because you're constantly, and I know I keep saying this, but it's true. But like you're like constantly fighting these motherfuckers, dude. Like, and you like all this bad shit happens, dude, and then like I said, you're going out to find chocobo eggs, like literally 2 minutes later, and it's like what? And I love, but the best thing in the game to me is the how the 4 main characters in the party interact with each other. Like by the end of the game, they really do feel like you're fucking brothers. Like by the end of this motherfucker, you be yelling at them like they're your fucking family and everything. And I like how they did that, and each one of them has their own special talents for battle. Like Ignis is, even though I didn't use him for magic, like Ignis is your magic guy. Like Prompto is fucking Prompto, and Gladiolus has like the most grand mullet in the world this side of Dog the Bounty Hunter. And and it's dope, man. And like the villains ain't all bad, but but we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to this one villain who has a huge gaping plot hole. It just, whoo, shit. There's a couple villains that has plot holes. Anyway, so you know, you get all this. The story's not bad, and you see the first part is all open world, but then you get to one part of the story where everything becomes like a normal Final Fantasy game, and it's way more linear, and it kind of just pushes you toward the end. And that's actually my favorite part of the story. Is from Altissia to the end, because then you just kind of have to go. You just kind of have to go. But that's where all the damn plot holes are, though. It's like during that part of the story. And shit. But yeah, so what are these plot? Go ahead before we get into the plot holes.
There's a bunch of parts that make you go, what?
Yeah.
Like, how?
Dude, the boss battles are the fucking shit though. Like the fight against the fucking summons, like to get the summons, man, and the fight against the dude at the end. It's like Dragon Ball Z meets Kingdom Hearts. It's the fucking shit. Like it's great. So the best, man. Like, if you ever played a Kingdom Hearts game, it's pretty much the same thing. It's pretty much like Kingdom Hearts. Now, y'all, can we keep talking about all these plot holes in the fucking story? I'm gonna get at these fucking. You will take pictures of me, you fucker. Anyway, we get to these. Yep. Yeah, like I said, they have this weird chemistry. Hey, that dude's car broke down. Whoa, go back. Hold on. We gotta give that dude some shit. Stop. Park.
Hey, if I'm being real quiet, it's because I'm fighting cactars right now.
Alright. Ignis, go back.
Or
turn around.
whatever you call them.
Go back. We gotta go back. There's a dude on the side of the road that needs our help. Anyway, okay. Anyway, so these... Oh, god damn it. Okay, so anyway, these plot holes and whatnot. Pull the goddamn car over. Okay. The plot holes that we're talking about, we're gonna start with one of the biggest ones. And there are spoilers. From this point on, there's going to be huge spoilers for the rest of the game. Huge spoilers. So if you haven't played the game and you don't want to know what happens, stop watching now, go play the game, go watch some playthroughs, and then come back and we'll enjoy this talk with the rest of us. But if you stay and you get spoiled, well, you have nobody to blame but your fucking self, you fucking idiot. Alright? Fucking dumbass. Like, okay, but anyway, because we warned you. We warned you. Once again, spoilers from here on out.
We warned you. Spoilers.
But one of the biggest plot holes in the game, it's not really a plot hole. It's more like I didn't understand this character's motive, like why this happened. But there's one part where oh my god, the car, did he die? What the fuck, man? All right, anyway. Alright, so whenever you get to Altissia, your fucking fiance dies and shit. And then like for the rest of the game, for like at least the next couple chapters, like Gladio, like you're the big dude with the mullet right there. If you can see me, that big fucker right there, that guy right there, that asshole. He gets like pissed at you, like it's your like he gets mad at you for there's like literally no fucking reason for that dude to be mad at you.
I came to Ninja. I came to Ninja and told him about this shit.
Yeah, I didn't understand what he was talking. In fact, when he first told me about it, I thought he was talking about some shit that was happening in real life. And he was like, "No, man, like on the game." And I was like, "What?" I was like, "Damn, isn't that deep?" He was like, "Yeah, bro, like it just don't make no fucking sense." So when I got there, I was kind of expecting it, but I didn't think it was gonna be that bad. Like, but then he's all like calling Noctis. Basically, he's calling Noctis a bitch without calling him a bitch and shit. Like, it's like, no, dude, his wife just died, and if you could clearly see there wasn't nothing he could do about it, because whenever he was about to knock the fuck out whenever dude stabbed her in the fucking stomach. So why the fuck are you mad? Cause you know, like, if the situation had been reversed and that had been Iris, his ass wouldn't have been like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, he wouldn't have been like that way.
Acting the same way.
Yeah, he'd be wanting them to console him and all this stupid shit. I mean, it didn't help that Noctis fucking turned into a goddamn turtle after that. Like, he didn't talk to nobody for fucking months at a time. But I was like, what the fuck, man? All right, and then another giant plot hole is one of the major villains in this game is your fiance's brother. Like when that dude first meets your party and he fucking like bitch slaps Gladio like into the fucking car, and Noctis is like, what? You want to go? You want to go? I was like, no. I was like, no, don't do that. You just see what he done with just flicking his wrist? Like, bro, stop. like, quit that shit, bro. Quit it. But this dude, like, all through the game, like he's even in Kingsglaive too, and like you think this dude is a villain. Kind of found out at the end he was a good guy, like the whole time. Like he was fucking holding your dad, like they kept saying that he stole your dad's sword and all this other dumb shit. And like he stole King Revis's sword, and like, oh no, he's using it because he's an asshole and blah blah blah. It turns out he was just holding it for you. But it was kind of fucked up the way Ardyn did him though, man. Like brought him back as like that fucking zombie version of himself or whatever at the end.
Yeah.
And now
that was really fucked up.
Another fucking thing I didn't. The main villain. Maybe somebody in the comments can explain this to me. But just know if you do, I'm probably not gonna give a shit because I beat the game already. But why? I don't understand his motivation. I know he wanted to kill people, and you know what I mean. Like he wanted to destroy the world and all that shit. You know, like that's what all fucking villains want to do for some reason. Like, but I don't know. It was just weird, man. Like, what was he actually one of the kings? Like, in Noctis' bloodline, or they didn't really explain that. Like his whole another plot hole that I didn't understand is in that 10-year time gap between not just disappearing into the crystal and then showing up in that damn place outside Golden Quay. Where was he at? And what was he doing? like, what the fuck was going on there? Because all I could think was...
He didn't change clothes for 10 years.
He didn't! Yeah, like, dude, I was like, none of them did. All of them were the same shit, dude. But Talcott, whenever Talcott shows up, I was like, damn, Talcott. I was like, God, whenever you realize it's Talcott, I was like, Noctis. I was like, damn, that dude got big. Like, damn, it's your fault your granddaddy died. I mean, dude, don't. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, bro. It's okay, bro. But yeah. But other than that, man, like the character's good. Like, Noctis kind of like Noctis as a character. I do like him and stuff. Like, but it's just like he's like the laziest person ever in the history of everything. Like, this cat is so lazy. Like, lazy as fuck. Not want to do shit. Like this motherfucker ready to go. Like, if you go, like, cause you're on your time. Each day has, like, times and shit. And you go camp. And maybe we should talk about the level up system. The weird ass level up system.
I like it and hate it.
Yeah, cause it's like if you don't say, like, sometimes you'll get put in a position, man, where you'll have like a shit ton of experience, but you need that experience to go into this dungeon, but you don't want to go into that dungeon yet because you don't want to, like, you want to get the experience from the dungeon to add to the experience you already have. It's like,
Yeah.
it's like, God damn it, God damn it, God damn it. But all in all, if this game is the future of Final Fantasy, then they're good, man. They're good. I like it. Was it worth 10 years? Maybe. Probably. Who knows? I mean, I don't know. I mean, yeah. It feels like they have, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, this doesn't feel like a game that was worked on for 10 years. like 5 years at the most. But
it seems like something they ditched and then picked it back up like a couple of years later.
Yeah. You know, sometimes I find it funny is like sometimes I play these PS4 games, I'm like, some of this shit, I'm like, why couldn't they do, like, all this shit they're doing could be done on PS3, like, why do we need the PS4 so fucking early?
Side quest.
Fucking corals. But all in all, it's a good game. I highly recommend it if you're a fan of RPGs, if you're a fan of action games, you just want to get a game to play that's fucking long, it's long as shit. Put it to you this way, yeah, put it to you this way. Me and Tid have been playing this bitch since the day it came out. And I have, here, let me see. I'm gonna say it real quick so I can see what my time is on it. I have got 97 hours into this game, and I'm level 99. Like, all my characters are level 99. And that's another thing. Yeah. Well, that's the thing though. Is like, yeah, I didn't mean to level them up that high that fast. Like that. It's just that's what I'm talking about. The experience system is weird. Like it takes me forever. Like the only Final Fantasy game I've ever got any of the characters 99 in was 10, and that was like back when it first came out, like back in the day. Like,
damn.
Yeah, I usually don't, like, once I finish, because I'm one of the people, man, like once I finish a game, I'm pretty much done with it, and it's it. You know what I mean? I'm just on to the next one, and it's it. Unless it's like, you know, like a fighting, like, you know, something that I can play with my friends. And I will give them credit for, like, there is going to be a multiplayer DLC for this where everybody can play as one of the, like, you get 4 of your buddies and all y'all can play as one of the 4 party member characters, or you could play as Arnea, the bounty hunter chick, not bounty hunter, but the mercenary chick. You can play as her. You can play as Core, the badass dude that I wish you could keep from the beginning of the game. What's that cat's name? You can play as Iris, which I don't know how the fuck that's gonna work. They're trying to get Luna. You can play as Luna Freya. Your character is fiance. Like spoilers, by the way. I think they both died at the end of the game. I think both of them motherfuckers died at the end of the game. I'm just putting that out there. I think they both died. I think they're both dead, not the same one.
Don't know.
And I heard they're gonna try to get it where you can play as Getiana before she turns into Shiva. Like, you know, before she turns into that. But that's cool, man. If they start bringing other characters into it, like, at least it's, you know, it has a multiplayer thing, and each of the party members get their own side story, like DLC, like Prompto, Ignis, and Gladio. But yeah, we had to give this game a rating. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. It's good.
I'd give it an 8.5.
Yeah, I can see that. Oh, what is that? Fucking corals. Yeah, I mean, if you want to give it an 8.5, I'm not gonna say no, that's not right, because I was kind of like debating in my head while I was saying it, like 8.5. But yeah, I'll just go with 8. So we'll average it off to, yes, the Ninja Tid Redmon review score for this game is 8.5 out of 10. We'll just we'll round it off. 8.5 out of 10. And yeah, so hope you enjoyed this review. Yeah, we would review these things when they first come out, but we like to play the games first. And oh shit, I'm about to go into a goddamn side quest on accident. But yeah, just you know what I'm saying, like stay tuned, big things are coming. And remember, if you like this video, like, share, comment, subscribe. And remember, we hate you always. See you guys on the next one.
What he said.